Right, so it's Tuesday, which means it is Speedy Tuesday. So today we're going to be talking Speedmasters.
This is Clockbait, I'm Anthony.
I'm Luke.
And today we're going to be discussing Speedmasters, more specifically Luke's 2019 Speedmaster Professional and my 2004 Speedmaster Professional with Moonphase.
Moonphase.
Yeah, I love saying it, Moonphase.
Got a nice ring to it. Should we do a wristwatch check?
Yeah, what you got on today?
I've got nothing on. Useless. Wait a minute.
Always prepared.
I know, hang about.
So yeah, what you got on today?
I've got a Seiko SKX 031 on, which I don't know a huge amount about because I forgot all my watches. I've borrowed one of yours today. So
yeah, and I don't really know much about it either.
I like it though. I do. I really like it.
I think it's the crown position, and it sits so much better than a 007 as well. It's got the traditional 3 o'clock crown position, so I quite
Smart.
like that.
No, yeah. I like it. How about you?
I've got a 1960s, I don't really know to be honest, Omega Speedmaster, recent acquisition, come on a dodgy black strap before, and a big gold fake Omega clasp.
It looks really good in that strap that you put on it.
Definitely improvement, wasn't it?
Because I freshened it up massively.
When I first got it, I said to you, I don't quite like it, but now I'm growing to like it, so I think it may be a keeper, but I don't know yet.
We'll see, we'll see.
Yeah, back to Speedmasters.
Speedmasters. So there is so much online about Speedmasters, we don't need to do the history.
Not that we could.
No, we couldn't do it at all. 1957, first Speedmaster came about. Fast forward 16 years later to 69. That was
quick maths.
69, that was Apollo 11, so you had Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. What was the other mate called?
I don't know. Who was that man? I mean, what was he even doing? Like, what was he doing on that mission?
I don't know. He was doing the cooking, using the Speedmaster time eggs.
Whilst everyone was trouncing about on the moon, he was just inside preparing lunch or something.
He was just admiring the chronograph. So that happened there. Apollo obviously landed on the moon. Fast forward another 50 years, we're in 2019. It's remained relatively unchanged,
Thankfully. It's such an iconic design, and it's a lovely design as well.
Yeah, so over the years,
changing it would have been bad.
Yeah, stayed pretty much the same.
Apart from those multiple special editions at Omega.
I believe Omega have done approximately 6 million different editions of the Speedmaster. Most notably, actually, with that new one they've done just before Basil. They did the gold one with the red indices and the red bezel.
Yeah, that's what we've heard from them this year, as they decided to throw their toys out the pram and not do Basil World.
I think we're the only people that, I don't know, I've not really taken to it, like gold one.
No, the gold one, I absolutely hate it. I mean, it still looks right. It's got the 631 kind of movement in it. No, 321.
321.
631, 321 movement in it, which I quite like. But yeah, I mean, how much is it? I mean, being solid gold.
It's about 30 grand in it.
Yeah, what's that? Ugandan dollars, hopefully?
Hopefully, six pounds.
That would be the only scenario in which we'd buy that, because otherwise, £30,000 for a Speedmaster.
So that's pretty much Speedmaster history done. Don't need to know any more than that. And that
not that we could tell you anymore.
That brings us up to present day. Should we do a box comparison actually? Because this is always interesting. Actually,
here's my sensible size box.
What
size of that thing?
I know, it's huge, isn't it? It's ridiculous and it's totally unnecessary.
Completely. I mean, mine's just the normal red Speedmaster.
I do like the fact though you've got a hardback copy of your operating instructions.
Yeah, which I quite like. You don't get that. You get the special box, but you don't get the hardback.
Yeah, you stick that on your shelf. Fit right in.
Up there with the rest of the books. But no, I like this.
You could put that in like a side table of a hotel.
Next to the Bible.
And this is just it's just ridiculous, to be honest.
A monstrosity.
It's huge. But
I don't even know how you got it home. I mean, did you have one of those pull-along old lady trolleys, like just muttering along to yourself and screaming obscenities and casual racism on the way home before getting on the bus?
I didn't take a bus out, I bought a van for it.
Bought a van, much more sensible.
So this is what the 2019 Speedmaster comes in. I think they've been around since 2017, since they changed the box maybe, someone will quote me on that, but that's what you get.
Did the price point change when they?
I believe it went up by a couple of £100. I don't
So
know.
you're basically paying a couple of £100 for this.
That there. I mean, it's fun. Like it's a novelty. It's completely ridiculous.
I mean, you're even moving house. You need a new room for it.
I actually moving house. Yeah, I do.
Most people are moving house because they've got kids on the way.
I'm moving house into this. So this is what you get. You get a, what is it, cardboard?
Yeah, it is. It's like a matte finish. It goes quite well with the dial, wouldn't you say? So maybe that's the tiniest link with that. But I thought it was going to be something special, like the Patek high gloss.
I think it's actually there to replicate the black boxes that were actually used in the space missions. So
no. The black boxes were smaller, much smaller. But I like this on the front. It's just a normal.
You get your Speedmaster logo.
And what's that? Is it
a horsefish? Horsefish.
Looks like a Pokemon. I have no idea. Well, it's some mythical sea
Don't
creature.
Don't say that, because Omega will be watching this and going, I've got an idea for a new special edition.
The Pokemon edition.
Yeah,
gotta collect some more.
Okay, so that's the first box. Open it up.
Wow.
And inside you have your, this time, a paperback operating instructions in every single language in the world. Alongside you get a little suede.
See, I like this.
Yeah.
Mine's got faux cream leather.
It's a suede. Suede's alright. You get your warranty, which you get 5 years now.
5 years, that's quite good actually.
5 years. I think it used to be 3 until last year, but you get 5 years on this, and you get your pictograms. No idea what a pictogram is.
No, not a clue.
That's what you got in there. I think I just dropped. Oh yeah, you get your tag on there, which I'm going to hide because my wife might watch this. How much it costs?
Yep. Spouses should never know prices.
No. That's it. Inside that, then you get another box. It's like a Russian doll.
I do like these though.
Yeah, these are quite cool. So you get your first one. You get 2 little booklets in here. You get your first one, which explains how you take a strap off.
You definitely need to
know that. And it's both for the leather, and you flip it over, and it's a double book. You get it for the leather and for the bracelet. So that's handy. And then you also get a little. It's not quite as good as our history lesson before, but you get a brief. You get a really nice little picture.
Not quite as comprehensive.
Loads of people in the 60s having fun and going to the moon and all them things, but it's.
I like that.
I do. Yeah,
Once you've got over the fact you've got a new watch, you've got something else to have a look at as well.
Have a read through. Yeah, it's educational as well as fun. So that's what you have there. Do you want to move that off the table actually? Because
I'm gonna have to. We've got no room.
There you go. Onto the actual box, which is, I don't know what you call this.
It's kind of like what you see the old MGB midgets going through the country lanes with like a big old satchel on the back of their.
It is like a satchel. That's what it is. Again, you get the horsefish on the front. You don't get Moonwatch on there. You get the legendary Moonwatch.
Well, it is legendary.
Oh, they made it their own legend, didn't they? That's what they did. You have to unclip these things, which you need the.
Yes, smallest hands of it. Yeah.
Dainty little fingers. And up you go. So inside, we have
this round.
So obviously the watch normally goes there, but it's there.
Funny thing about this.
Okay, so that is better explained. That is it must be a paperweight. You know, it's got the moonfish on again. Moonfish, the horsefish. Moonfish. It's got the horsefish on again. It must be a paperweight. I told Anthony in jest, not thinking he'd believe it. I told him this is a Swiss franc.
No, you didn't say Swiss franc. You said it was legal tender in Switzerland.
Tender, yeah.
And I've since told multiple people.
I'm so proud of that. I really am. Other things you get then. We'll do some fancy B-roll over the top, but you get in this little compartment.
Oh, a loop.
You get a loop with a tachometer on the outside. Totally pointless, like the box, but I still quite like it.
Yeah, I quite like it. Actually.
It mirrors the tachometer on the outside of the Moonwatch. So you put it back in there. And then in here, you get a selection of straps, which is quite nice, you know, little freebies.
Yeah. This one I'm not so sure. I think this is to go around the astronaut suit, isn't it? But I mean, no man should ever wear Velcro. Ever.
Yeah, I agree. But
like those people that have Velcro wallets, it's just no.
Velcro shoes.
Don't do it, people. Velcro shoes. Velcro shoes and wallets. Don't do it.
The old Dunlops.
The old Dunlops. Yeah. Don't do it.
So yeah. So that's what you get. You get the Velcro one, but you get a really nice little black NATO, which is a nice sort of touch. I've worn it a few times on this. I've since swapped it with a Bark and Jack NATO, but this actually lives on my Seiko
Which it suits quite well.
It does, yeah.
It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch.
And you get your old, what else you get in here? Final freebie, you get your little thingy removal tool. What's it called?
Thingy removal tool. Strap removal tool.
That's what you get. Is it called strap removal tool?
Yeah. I think.
Spring bar removal tool. There we go.
Oh dear.
Cool, so that is a box comparison. You've seen how ridiculous that is, but it's at the same time I kind of love it a little bit.
Can't wait to get it off my table now.
I know, sorry mate.
Wait.
Think about it, got parcel force. This could be my new watch. The guy's looking at us thinking, what are they doing? I'm moving away because I think I look weird.
Here's my new watch, look at the size of the box.
You look like we're shooting a porno.
So now Monster Box is out of the way, we can get on to the actual watches. So yeah, what made you buy yours, Luke?
I bought this, I was turning 30, I know you can't tell, can you? Yeah, I was turning 30 earlier in the year, and I always wanted a Speedmaster, I did, I've always fancied one, and I was going to just buy a reduced, because...
No, you can't.
But I was going to buy one, and I reckon if I would have tried one on first, I probably would have bought one, but...
You would regret it every time.
I know, I was with my wife, we were in Guildford, and we'd gone for a few drinks, and I thought...
As is always the way.
yeah, absolutely. But no, we'd been out shopping, we went for a few drinks, and I thought, I might go and try, and I saw an Oris in the window, I saw a Diver 65, and I thought, do you know what, I might go and look at one of them. Went straight into the shop, completely bypassed the Orises, went and tried one of these on it and bought it on a whim. I wasn't allowed to wear it for a month.
That must have been painful.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to wear it for a month. She was going, no, it's your birthday present. Yeah, but that's why I bought this.
So being 12 again.
I know, yeah. But no regrets whatsoever.
No, can you imagine if you'd bought the reduced? I mean, it'd be like, imagine if you went out and bought like a 335i or 340i, you pulled up at the traffic lights.
Really happy with it.
You're really happy,
yeah.
And then an M3 pulls up next to you. That if you'd bought a reduced, that'd be exactly what happened.
Exactly right. Yeah. So for me, it was between, when I tried this on, it was between this and the First Man in Space edition. You know, that come on the leather that has the slightly smaller case and no crown guards.
No, I think I
had to go for this. I mean, I did look at the sapphire sandwich one with the sapphire and the sapphire on the case back, and in the end, I just had to go for this because it's the main kind of thing that's put me off. 42mm, right? That's the main thing for me.
Yeah,
it's 42
you think it's going to be huge. Yeah.
But when you try it on, I think it's because the way the lugs twist on this, and it's got what's lug to lug, 48 lug to lug, so it's quite.
Yeah, it's not massive.
Not big.
It does. They wear a lot better than you think they're going to.
They do.
We both have quite small wrists, and
speak for yourself. No, I do. Yeah. But no, they wear really, really nicely.
Yeah, definitely. Much better than I thought they were going to.
And I was only going to wear this on like I thought, you know, it's one of the things when you buy a new watch, you think I'm just going to wear this special occasions. It's not left my wrist in 2 months now. It's really not. It's
I don't blame you. You have to wear it.
It's an everyday wearer, and it wears so well on the bracelet, and I wear it in the NATO a lot. I really want to get leather for it for the summer, I think.
Yes, that's a must. I want leather for mine, but I want 2 different types of leather, like battered NATO leather perhaps, and then a nice...
They look really good on the NATO leather. They look really good on NATO leather.
It's such a versatile watch.
It is, you can wear on anything.
20mm lug width as well, so...
It just fits anything, you know.
Apart from
it doesn't have drilled lugs. That really annoys me because this thing's a bitch to take off. I'm useless with it. I don't think I scratched it too badly, but you know, you can always replate it. No, but this is, I mean, it's perfect to me. It's a perfect watch. It looks great. I mean, it's a testament to the design that it's been there 50, 60 years, relatively unchanged. It's one of those things that until you own a chronograph, you think, I'll never use that. I time everything now. I time myself getting ready, shower, in the shower. How long ago? I don't really do that.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, you end up timing everything. Do you know what I timed the other day? I timed we were in London, and I was timing the stop on the Waterloo to Bank line. What's that called? Because I was curious.
Tragic.
9 minute 45.
Bloody hell.
But yeah, anyway, back onto the watch. Alright, so it's 42mm, 20mm lug width, lug to lug 48, I believe, and I got it with a Hess-Light. Everyone, do you know what? I was so worried about the Hess-Light. I was thinking, I went and
I'm still worried about it now.
honestly 2 months, and I'm clumsy as anything, and it's perfect.
I would be going through tubes and tubes of Polywatch if I had it. So like, I mean, I understand why people have it. It looks nicer. It does actually look nicer.
The way it plays with the light, I mean, that sounds really mincy, but it does.
But having no sapphire case back, I think that's a massive drawback.
Well, that's what I like about yours, the sapphire case back on your one. It's
but I mean, it's not like it's a horrible case back.
I mean, you get the old horsefish,
moonfish.
Moonfish. You get the moonfish on the back, so that's always a plus. The bracelet's good quality. It's good
solid end links as well, which it knocks my sub out of the park bracelet wise.
Is the sub hollow end links?
Hollow end links. It feels so cheap and horrible. Whereas solid end links, they just feel so much nicer.
If you didn't know, we reviewed the sub last week. If you can click. Is that what people do? You click there?
You can put it there. Yeah. You can try and put it there. I'd have no idea how to do it.
No idea, but we'll see how that
maybe it'll end up there. But the clasp, I think the clasp.
Do you know what?
Everything is just nice. I like the polished bits.
The polished bits. I think the clasp is a bit rubbish actually for what you pay. Even compared to some of the Seikos. I mean, the bracelet knocks any kind of Seiko out of the water, but the fact it's on, it doesn't leave that much confidence. Don't know what it is. It's just double push.
It's a lot more confidence inspiring than the sub. So,
but if you try some new one, look at like the Tudor Pegasus. If you tried that clasp on, it's just a mental thing.
Whenever I try that on, it's usually a woman with white gloves or a man with white gloves putting it on for me because I'm so clumsy. So I never really get to try out the clasps.
But I started scratching it, so that's why it started going on the NATO a little bit. But no, it's for me.
They're way nicer on the NATOs anyway. They're more comfortable.
It's a perfect watch for me. It really is. You can wear it any occasion you want to. It's not a dress watch, but you can dress it up a little bit if you want to.
Yeah, on a brown strap, even a black leather strap as well. I think
I'd wear this on a pink leather strap. Wouldn't care. Wouldn't care.
You would need no persuasion whatsoever to wear it on a pink leather strap.
That's true. So yeah, that's this one. If we compare it to yours, I mean, case size, it's exactly the same case.
Yeah, exactly the same.
What made you buy that, Anthony?
So I just recently got my sub, and then I was wearing it to work one day, proud as punch. Luke turns up and he's wearing the Speedy, so we decided to do the whole thing of swapping watches, and I had it on for less than 2 hours, and I fell in love with it. It just felt so much nicer. I felt better quality. I kept looking at it the whole time, and I just thought, for the price point as well, so they're amazing. So straight away I was online and I thought, well, as we work together, I really can't buy the exact same watch as Luke because we're going to look stupid. I mean, we already look stupid, but we'll look especially stupid if we've got matching watches. So I was looking on Chrono and whatnot, and then this one come up. I've never seen one before. I know they obviously do the later moon watches or Moonphase watches with the Moonphase at the bottom. Excuse me, I got a cough. Why he's got to do that?
What's the ref on that?
Reference is shorter than your one.
Oh yeah, I didn't do my reference. I didn't want to. No, it's 311.5 something other. I don't really care that much.
You've got to be Rain Man to remember. I need references. It's not going to happen. This is 3576.00, I think, so a little bit shorter.
.50, that's my handwriting. You can't tell, can you, that we're just reading?
Big long script. So it's virtually identical to the normal Moonwatch, apart from it's got the Moonphase, which means it's got a different movement. So 1866 instead of the 1861. I've got a cough again. Excuse me,
mate. You okay? Do you want
I'm dying. Water? I'm dying. Someone call for an ambulance. Bloody hell. So yeah.
One thing that really strikes me about this every time I look at it is the gold on the subdials. You get is it rose gold?
Oh yeah.
No, it's white gold. Sorry,
it's white gold. I forgot about that.
The light.
Yeah, because you don't really notice them when you're looking them head on. They kind of get lost within the matte dial. Yeah. But as soon as you start moving it, those white gold bezels around the subdials, they're really nice. It sets it up so special. It's the same as the Moonphase though. When you have a look, you don't really notice. It looks quite dark under certain light, and then when you catch it under a bit of I was going to say moonlight then. When you catch it under a bit of sunlight, then it starts to
weird.
And you've got the blue and the gold, so it just looks a little bit different.
Yes. And a sapphire as well, which means you get your fancy case back as well.
Yes, that was a must. As soon as I see that was available, because I was thinking if I do buy the normal Speedy anyway, I'd be trying to hunt down a sapphire case back because I love the movement. At this price point, the movement is
It's great.
It's
From
really
mechanical Moonphase, it's unbeatable. I mean, and it looks that good as well. It looks really, really good.
Yeah.
But
Otherwise, the macro, the finishing's good.
Yeah, finishing's great on it.
It's something else it beats the sub on.
Yeah, I actually had someone say recently, I think it was one of our comments, someone goes that it makes sense for a Moonwatch to have a Moonphase, and I initially agreed, but then I thought to myself, commercially yes, from a marketing point of view yes, but if you're in your rocket, you can see where the moon is.
Yeah, you're flying past it, or to it,
so you can know where that is. I know that's not the point of the Moonphase, but if you turn around, look at the Earth, you can see what's light and what's not. So you don't need it on there.
No, fair point.
Anyway,
but and the thing I don't like is when you compare it to yours, you get the Omega logo and Speedmaster Professional up on the top, but obviously the Moonphase replaces it. So I end up losing the Omega logo, apart from the little one that's right in the middle of the Moonphase, and then Speedmaster Professional goes on to the bottom subdial.
but it's still, otherwise it's virtually identical, you know, it's still loomed in it as well, you still get the loom.
Yeah, still, and it's very good, it still works quite nicely.
Does
actually.
it? Yeah.
In 2004 I thought it might have disappeared, but because it's not actually tritium, is it? It's, what's the new one?
No idea. No idea. It's not the kind of thing I'll care about. But
No.
yeah, if it glows in the dark, it works. Done.
You got a glow in the dark cock and balls on the top.
Oh yeah, the cock and balls edition.
I really wish someone didn't tell me that was on the top. I think that was you as well. Keep ruining my watches.
But yeah, not really a review as such, it was just more of an insight to the differences between the two. They're very, very similar. I
don't think I've ever seen a video with this next to that.
I don't either. No, it's, I mean, they're both great watches. You can't really go wrong with either. Personally, me, I always go, I just like the history behind this one, so I go for that. But as soon as you bought that, it's class, man.
Well, I
really
wanted, with most of my watches, I like to have date. So that was another thing that drew me towards this. But
have you managed to set the date yet?
No, I haven't.
There it goes.
Or the Moonphase. I've never set them. I don't think I ever will. I just let it plod along doing what it has to do.
That manual wind as well.
Yeah, manual wind.
So it's pretty much the same caliber, but you've got the Moonphase in there.
Yeah. I mean, the manual wind, I quite like it. The first couple of times you get up in the morning, manual wind feels quite special. But I mean, I'm a bit, yeah.
I like a manual wind watch. I can't really pinpoint the reason why. It's not because of that same reason everyone says it's a romanticism. you get to spend 15 seconds in the morning with your watch and only your watch. It's not me at all. No, I just like winding it. It's not at all. I don't like to lie in bed just looking dreamily into the watch's face.
No. you do. But then the other thing with it being manual wind as well, you don't have to have the rotor on the back, so you can then see the movement, which is. I'd rather that, to be fair.
Absolutely.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 it's on my wrist, but when it's not, I'm looking at it quite a lot.
So yeah, that's Speedmasters.
Everyone needs one.
They do. I think it is. If you've got a watch collection, I just think it is like a staple in it. Really, Speedmaster in there. It's got to be. There's nothing else that really I'd want at the price point.
No, I can't think of anything else.
The only other thing I would have instead would be an El Primero, but then you're looking at 2-3 grand more for the kind of
it's 5,000, I think, isn't
retail,
it?
just over 5 grand retail.
And there's not really much of a grey market for those. Not that you should be going grey market, obviously. And second hand as well. On the pre-owned Chrono 24, there's not many Zenith Primeros, so
I'm looking.
Yeah, of course you are. But I think yes, everyone should have one of these, whether it be this or most likely that, because everyone wants that.
Just any of them, even have a reduced. I know you're not a massive fan of the roost. I like the reduced. But
don't get the reduced. But anyway,
right.
Thanks for watching.
We've been Clockbait. If you want to give us a like and a subscribe, if you like to see more of us two just talking absolute nonsense about watches, there's more to come.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.